Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your daily short kiss. I am waiting for my phone to charge, so I'm hoping to do the daily short kisses again for you today, as well as this reading, to make up for no daily short kiss yesterday. But while that is charging, I am using my guided light oracle to see what messages are here for you today. And the cards have already flown out, and we have got soul contracts number 13 has come out for you, my darling. So straight into the reading Spirit wants me to go. It says, before you were born, you agreed to partake in specific experiences that assist you in the evolution of your soul. And alongside of it, we have heavy heart, number 14. Take time to nurture your emotional wounds. So what I'm feeling with this is the explanation that's, coming through for me is, soul contract seems to be quite a kind of almost formal understanding of something, but it is important, and that's what Spirit is emphasizing the point here, that there isn't any randomness in the universe. Thank you, Spirit. There is everything is connected in a beautiful, mystical, rhythmic, sacred geometry type of pattern that we see in nature all the time, and we're just a very complicated plant that that can talk and walk and has certain needs, but we are still an aspect of that. Now, as part of your soul contract, you made a decision to go to be born at a certain time, a certain place, to have certain parents, to have family, for certain major events to happen in your life in order to assist you with the evolution of your soul. Specific experiences you agreed to partake in because you knew that it was for your greatest good. That can sometimes be very difficult when we view life from the ego, from the identity, that can have difficulty in sometimes comprehending the soul's mission, the soul's purpose, as opposed to perhaps the painful experience that is happening. But if for just a moment or two, you can step out of the identity. So Victoria stepping out away, so I step away, the I am steps out of Victoria and can observe what is happening for her to evolve in a way that she wouldn't be able to without the assistance of the universe. And it's all to support, to encourage is to do something wholeheartedly. It's courage, isn't it? It's all to help release perhaps concepts and feelings and thoughts that Victoria's had about herself. So I'm going into the third party here, but I'm just trying to explain that in as many moments as you can, if you can detach from your identity to observe what is happening at the moment and to think about why your soul would have agreed to this experience at this time for you, and what is it that you perhaps are taking from it that you're recognizing already, and perhaps put the question out for what you may not be recognizing is certain necessary gifts and understandings that are coming through this experience for you. And at the same time, my darling, there is taking time to nurture your emotional wounds. We are sometimes in so much of a rush to heal from things, to feel better, aren't we? It's that, no, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Well, fine means feelings inside, not explained. So don't rush the healing that is happening at this time. Nurture it, embrace it, hug your feelings, give your feelings time to talk to you like a child would come to a mother. All of your feelings matter. A mother, matter in Latin is mother. All of your feelings matter. They are all there. And it is through those feelings that are uncomfortable to bear that we do tend to receive a certain type of insight that we wouldn't have experienced or received if that hadn't happened. So this is why We agree to certain specific experiences and to meet certain people in our lives in order for us to go through a certain, sometimes exponential growth, sometimes a slower growth. It's all as it is intended to be. But we can only truly come away from the pain when we start to detach from it in an observational way of, how is this helping me? And that takes a great deal of courage to do. And at the same time, to nurture your emotional wounds. You are hurt. Don't ignore those feelings. Don't bury them. Allow them to surface. Take time to nurture yourself at this time. One other card, please, from this. Thank you, Spirit. And it doesn't matter if these wounds were for wounds from childhood or they're wounds from yesterday, my darling. It's very important that you don't bury them. It's very important that you continue to do what you are doing at this time. And it's saying the blame game. It's time to take ownership of the life that you're creating. So this is quite a big reading. When we take ownership for something, number 2 is about, again, balance, and 7 is reflection. When we take ownership of something, of what we're doing in our lives, it is to say we are responsible. We're not responsible for, per se, what's happened outside of our control, but we are responsible for how we respond to it and what we choose to do with the assimilation of that information, that hurt, and how we choose to respond. And if we take ownership of those feelings, then that is very empowering for then the decisions that we're making for the future. We're not a victim of something. We are owning the pain. We are owning the healing of it. And actually, we come into our own by owning something. So it's not to say that there is any fault here. And it's not to say that it is your fault or somebody else's fault. It's simply to say, take ownership. Own your hurt, own your pain. You can handle this. You taking responsibility for how you are feeling and looking at ways to support yourself, to nurture yourself, to encourage yourself. My goodness, that's taking ownership of something. And through that, you are taking control. You are having a wonderful response to something that's been out of your control. Because in effect, the whole of life is really outside of our control. We can create, we can manifest, we can believe, we can imagine, and the universe will always work in wonderful, mysterious, sometimes painful ways to bring us that which we desire, either consciously or subconsciously. And it's how we choose to respond to that that is the most empowering thing, because we are one with the universe. We're not separate from it. We're not being attacked by it. We are being encouraged by it at all times. Everything is done from love. Everything is done for evolution, for expansion, for awareness. And that is the most extraordinary gift to receive within this situation. So is there anything else? Oh, there we go. Expansion. That's the last message that's come out today. Number 23, 2 and 3 is change, my darling. 2 again is about balanced growth that's happening and expansion here. And what I'm feeling with this is there's sort of been a split. There's something that's got to a point where it's been stretched so much within your life, whatever this is within this situation, stretching you within a point that it's caused a rift, a break, but it's also because you're growing out of something. You're growing out of something like the lobster has to break out of its shell in order to continue its growth. You're getting ready to move into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life's experiences. So everything I've said to you today has only been a reaffirmation, I feel, of where you are, if this reading has resonated for you. Because through embracing your emotional wounds, through embracing your life's experiences, giving them a hug of recognition for what they have been for you, in embracing the soul contracts, whatever this means for you, with you and another, you are holding the space in a very loving, embraceful way for expansive change to happen for you, because you're not resisting it. And the other card that's come out for you is follow the signs. Number 8, follow the signs. This is about action now. Look around you for clues. The answer to your question is right in front of you. So whether that is looking in the mirror, and where, you know, the universe is, when we start to see, when we start to see things, when we believe, it's belief first. In the believing you will see, and then you can't unsee the signs. But they are everywhere. They are right in front of us. Sometimes the universe has to literally put them right in front of our face for us to see them. And sometimes it's repetitive, kind of showing us signs of the same thing until we go, oh, okay, sorry, guys, I get it now. I get it. So follow the signs at this time. Let me see what those signs might be. Let's use this animal totem tarot that I have here. You know how, I'm thinking about the emotional wounds it's talking about. You know how when animals hurt themselves, and what I've got is the image of the cats, let's say the cats languidly sort of licking their wounds. But they don't do it in a sense of feeling sorry for themselves, do they? They do it because they're self-cleaning, they're self-helping, but they do it in a very gentle, methodical way. And I feel that's what Spirit is saying, because they're showing me that image, that if you can approach this healing not in so much of a rush, because it's never going to go away until it's meant to go away. It's going to release according to your divine design, according to your soul contract, according to the experiences that you have agreed to experience. And so, but it's about just languidly, gently, without any rush, deal with the emotional wounds that are still there, in whichever form you are most relaxed with and you feel most comfortable with. So thank you, Spirit. Is there anything that you'd like to say from this deck? 8 of Wands. This is the action. That's that 8 card that we've got. Follow the signs. I mean, they're right in front of you. Do you see how it says here? The answer to your question is right in front of you, and they're kind of there. So thank you, Spirit. The signs are, where is your attention going to at the moment? Where are you being drawn to look towards, to move towards? Where attention goes, energy flows. So what are you attending to at this time? The answer to your question is right in front of you. So if things are not going according to what you feel is your plan, perhaps the answer to the question is right in front of you, that it's not part of the divine plan for you. Sometimes when things get stopped and blocked, then we're asked to sort of turn and be open to adjacent possibilities. And with this 8 of Wands, there is a clear run ahead of you for something here, for you to kind of have fun with. I'm getting to have fun with. Is there anything else, Spirit? Thank you. 8 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands has come out. This is the block that you've been getting. So what I'm feeling here with this 10 of Wands is that it's been, do you see, this is sort of the languid snail here going about his journey. What I'm feeling with this for you, my darling, with this 10 of Wands, is that you have kind of gathered together, grouped together within your conscious, subconscious, a whole plethora of different concepts about what you should and shouldn't be doing. Some of it is guilt, some of it is excitement, some of it is just doing too much, taking on too much. Some of it is trying to encourage others too much, to please others too much. But I feel that in all of this, you're putting the weights down now. This is all kind of not being carried so much anymore. It's sort of being put in the ground. And it's kind of been a sort of a point in your life, almost like a guiding point in your life where you've gone, do you know what, actually, no, this is not what I wish for and desire for. And you've got the Five of Wands here. And, you know, this Five of Wands is that point in your life, literally, where change has happened, where you have sort of said through perhaps different concepts and different ideas and complications and conflicts that actually, no, this is not what you want in your life anymore. So that whatever this experience is, it has been one that's challenging you to run free from it, to move away from it, to direct your attention elsewhere. That is taking extraordinary ownership of where your attention goes, energy flows. Bring your attention away from the Five of Wands energy, my darling, at this time. It is one it's right in front of you, and it is a disruptive energy. This is the energy they want you to be in. This Six of Cups, extraordinary energy of just going with where you're being encouraged to go at the moment. Go with where your emotions are going with you, not from the place of, oh my goodness, this is making me feel like this, not from this place, but from this place. When you're in a good space, when you're feeling in a relaxed, relieved, at peace space, whenever that is for you, my darling. Is it when you wake up first thing in the morning, when you go to sleep at night, when you're doing certain activities, you're walking, whenever you're at peace with the world? Touch base with your feelings then and see where they are taking you. The answer's right in front of you. So I trust that that has helped you, my darling. You've already made a decision on something, the Three of Wands. It's already there. It's already manifest. It's already coming knocking. That's the woodpecker again. And it's very close. It's very close to you. And you're just at that point, at that stretching point of your life where something's going to break or something has broken. But it's almost like, as I talk about, you're moving from one energy structure that is breaking apart to make way for a new energetic expanded structure for yourself. This was the breaking point for you, and it is the breaking point for you. But through this, my darling, you are going to be able to be free of something and to feel that freedom that comes from not carrying any luggage around, any baggage around with you, any energy that's not yours around with you. This is a free, wild horse. This is that sort of beautiful, wild approach to life, and the free spirit approach to life that's coming and is already there within you, my darling. Trust that makes sense. I look forward to doing another reading for you tomorrow. I've got a couple of personal readings, but after that, I'm looking to do the daily short kisses today once my phone has charged. But in the meantime, my darling, so much love to you, and have a rest of a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.